what makes a city unique? Every city has its cool looking buildings, but what truly makes a city distinguish itself are its local businesses that you can't find anywhere else. Entrepreneurs are the people who create these experiences that help people connect with one another, express themselves, and drive our local economy. FSU has so many talented people who, upon realizing their potential, can help make their city great. We interviewed several local businesses to hear their success story and help inspire our students to act upon their talent and creativity.
So today we're here at Full Press Apparel. My name is Tracy Shrine. I'm one of the co-owners. The other co-owner is my husband Danny Shrine, and together we own this awesome business.
Matt Thompson, managing partner at Madison Social and Social Catering and Events.
Entrepreneurship, gosh, it's kind of a very vague term. I think what it means to both Danny and I both is the innovation that goes into it, and I think that being an entrepreneur, you have to be, you have to have the courage to make difficult choices and to push your company in a growth direction.
I think certain people are just wired that way. It's not like I had this, and I discovered it, and I knew I wanted to be able to, and I had the confidence in myself and my partner that we would be successful. And we took a leap of faith, man. And that ultimately what it all comes down to, right? I mean, anybody, I was making great money where I was. My life would have been fine for the next 30 or 40 years. My kids would have had a great life and everything else. I think something in you has to be that you want to leave a legacy, something bigger than working for somebody. You want to create something and leave it. And that's what I like about Madison Social, because I'm creating, man.
We've had continual growth since 1997, with more dramatic growth between 2006 forward.
So my path is kind of crazy. I started out as a marketing director at a small software company where I raised revenues 98% in 18 months by some basic marketing principles. I then taught at UCF for 4 years. I then worked at an agency. I've done consulting. I'm adjunct, instructor, and now I own a restaurant and bar.
We're constantly kind of refining what we do as business, how we treat our clients, how we treat our employees, and evolving as e-commerce plays into what we do, and just trying to always stay on the cusp of what's happening socially in our community and nationally. And I think that's what keeps us apart from some of our competition.
I never want to be a person that's defined necessarily about my career. I just like doing good work, and that's what excites me the most. And Madison Social particularly, if we're going to focus on that, allows me to do that and be as creative as I want to be.
If you have an idea, seek out a lot of really great advice, not only from people that might be in that same type of environment or in that niche wherever you plan to go in, but seek all sorts of outside advice about your idea and how how viable the idea might be, because you might be talking to your parents and your friends and they're really excited for you, but that's all well and good until you have to actually market it to people outside of your family and your friends.
I think in terms of always be creative. There's no limits today on what you can do and what you can create and how you can make that happen. And a lot of students go, I wouldn't even know how to start. It starts with getting off your ass. Get off your damn ass and call, show up at that and solve your problem.
Right on.
I mean, that's an invaluable skill, man. And so a lot of times the reason why people are successful, I think, is because they ask and they don't have fear to not ask. I went to school here. I mean, if you would have told me 20-something years ago that I would own a bar looking at Goat Campbell Stadium with my best friend, I think anybody in college would love that, and I do it. So it's pretty special.